breath in. Expire. How are you feeling today, Paul?
Yummy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tantalizing.
Tantalizing. I'm a yummy gummy.
You heard it here first, everyone. Paul is a yummy gummy. Yummy Gummy is host of Topics of High Importance, the show that you're listening to right now.
Go get some.
Go get some. I'm Kate, and I'm also a host of this program. Check back in other episodes. I'm still there.
Always.
Always, except for one, I believe.
You'll never find
I'll never find it.
Not you.
They'll never find it. Right.
Yes.
The listeners.
Maybe.
I mean, if I looked for it, I think I would find it. 72 episodes.
Yep.
I think I could do that over the space of a few weeks.
Spice of a few weeks.
I've already forgotten the information we were looking for.
It was
Which
a
episode
secret identity.
I wasn't on. Because I was sick.
Yes, it happens.
It happens.
And we do not, at the time, have an episode in the bank, so...
I know, we did not have an episode in the bank.
So we have to...
We should make some bank episodes.
Bank episode.
Bank episode. Wishy-washy nightmares.
Wishy-washy nightmares.
I feel like that's what listening to us is like. It's a wishy-washy nightmare.
Ah, yeah, totally. I see
know?
that.
You see it?
Yeah.
Spin-off podcast, Wishy-Washy Nightmares, where we talk about all the dark things in our minds. Have snakes?
As soon as you said that, a scene from Aladdin came into my head.
Okay.
Where Jafar was a snake, and he was attacking.
It's a good scene. Good snake.
Good snake.
Disney does good snakes.
Good snakes.
They really do.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never a fan of, what was his name, Kaa? The snake in Jungle Book?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you're a little bit of a wet blanket. I'm not sure what wet blanket means, but that's how I felt about Kaa.
Kaa.
Like a manipulator,
Yeah.
he's a snake. Like, no, the stereotype of the, characterizing poor little snake guys as bad immediately.
Yeah.
I know nothing about you, but I bet you'd manipulate me if you could.
Yeah.
And then it goes, I am a snake, do
watch
what I
me.
want, look at my curves.
And then before you know it, you're in the belly of the beast.
Belly of the beast being
You've been
crunched
swallowed
down for weeks
while it sings.
while it sings the whole time. And like muffled because you're in their throat.
Exactly. Welcome to Topics of High Importance,
Welcome to
everyone.
Topics of High Importance,
Topics of
everyone.
High Importance.
We are currently in our new studio space with freshly painted walls
Whoa.
and pea-stained floors. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We did some moving in the house. We did some painting in the house. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. So we're gonna figure out the sound thing. We're gonna figure it out. Trust us.
We're gonna try to give you the best
But
quality we can.
we're on a good step. I feel like I need to take that step though. You know,
yeah.
I'm on the edge of like letting go right now.
You gotta make
I'm
this
tired.
your new step.
My new step. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's what I was before we started recording. I was like, we really need to see this as our office and treat it as an office.
Yeah.
So
Separate
don't leave it like a pile of shit and keep it efficient and all that kind of thing.
Workspace efficient equals
Productivity. Hey, that's what we're looking for. Productivity.
Productivity.
And you know what crabs are looking for? The sideways step. Crabs are looking for the sideways step because where else would they go?
Yes. And if they happen to be Zoidberg crabs,
Then
they go...
Absolutely. Tell me, why can a crab not walk? Like, why wouldn't it have the flexibility? Like, why isn't it on a hinge? Can you imagine how much more threatening they would be
If they walk straight?
If they could walk in all angles?
I think it's just more difficult for them and it's less efficient for them. With their vision and everything, I think the fact that they crawl...
Wait, no, they must, but for walking, they must. They
It's
can't just
quicker.
go one
No,
way.
I'm sure they do.
It's like an elbow, right?
Yeah.
Is it like an elbow?
I think
no.
so.
Is it? How do crabs walk, Paul?
I think they can walk forward, but they're just not
But
as
not
fast.
like I've never seen a crab.
Really slowly they can walk forward. They can't.
Do they though?
They're not a chess piece that can only move diagonally.
I feel like they kind of are.
No. The quickness. Their quickness is in their sideways step because of how they're built.
Yeah, okay.
They're very low to the ground.
That's where I'm thinking.
Yeah, so that's their. If they have to go fast, that's what they do. But they can walk forward, and when they're not pressured to do so.
I still don't believe you 100% because I feel like I haven't seen that.
Well, let's watch some nature videos.
We'll watch some nature videos, and we'll get back to you. Remember that? I wonder, did we ever say that in an episode and never get back to them? Because
Probably.
we clearly forgot that we said that shit.
Yep.
But take it down in your noti program.
Noti program.
Do crabs walk forward?
Do.
Oh, this is great. You're going to get some follow-up on the questions on the show. You'll be able to look at it and just be like those cereal box games.
Yeah.
They'll be like answers upside down on the box. How many times did you look? How many times did you just say, fuck it, I'm looking at the answers?
Not many times. I tried usually.
I like mazes.
Yes.
I'd like to do mazes.
There's lots of mazes.
We were on the edge of doing that coloring book craze.
Oh, yeah.
But then you got really disappointed with the one that we got you.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, fuck that shit. But I remember coloring little stickers in. I had sticker sets that were in black and white and you could marker in. God, I love that shit. And then if the markers had the fragrance to them,
We used to get hockey ones like that.
Ew, what? What did they smell like?
No, not the markers.
Oh, the stickers.
Yeah.
Why would I jump to that? Why would I think that you had a marker set that smelled like hockey?
Oh man, I love hockey puck. It's just so amazing.
Tar.
Sniff it. It's not tar.
That's what I've always thought it was.
Vulcanized rubber.
Vulcanized rubber?
Yeah.
You sure about that word?
100%.
Vulcanized rubber? That's really cool.
That's really cool.
Is it rubber that got the death pinch?
I don't know.
The Vulcan pinch?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's
Every
why
puck.
You gotta wear a helmet.
Every puck. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That's how it gets certified.
Oh,
it's a stamp.
My fingers are so tired.
Can you imagine? Oh.
Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't mind touching a thing all day.
That's very vague.
Like a button. Like if I had to, my job was to touch a button repeatedly.
Oh, man.
How long would it take for me to lose my mind?
It depends how satisfying that button push is.
Interesting. If they change the button texture from time to time, I'd do that job.
Yeah. You just gotta press different types of buttons. Like, okay, to spice up your job every month, we'll change your button.
Well, yeah, but I feel like it has to be one button to be just... Because I'm not talking about just general factory work.
No, it's just one button you gotta press.
Yeah. One button. One specific... Are there any factory jobs where it's that...
Simple.
Repetitive? Because I feel like it would drive the person insane. Because if it's like pick this up, go over here, pull this lever, do this, and then you have that sequence over and over again, I think that's way more manageable than...
I think...
Oh, no, there are the jobs where they just sort of sort things, or like male chicks, female chicks, male chicks, female chicks. It's a very repetitive task. Man, it must take really tough minds.
For sure. The mistakes are definitely made because they're human and they're overworked.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But like... That's still
any
insane
job that
commitment.
Any
Well,
job
not commitment.
that's
That's the word I'm looking for.
Any job that is just almost one task or just one or two tasks.
Yeah.
Those ones are what people are trying to get rid of with robots as
of
quickly
course,
as possible.
yeah.
It's just
Like the job I had
task.
was entering check amounts into a machine, and I would just go check, one hand typing, one hand flipping the checks, and that's all I did for hours.
Yeah.
But surely now they have like scanners that can do that.
Yeah, for sure, which are 99%
I think it's
efficient
probably
now.
people still, though. I don't know.
At a certain point, it's just there's probably many fewer people now doing it.
Yeah, or maybe they're just like verifying the occasional one that's scribbled too shittily for the robot to tell what it is.
Yeah, that could be flagged easily.
Yeah.
How about you choose a number?
I started making so many mistakes.
It's tough.
I got so tired I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, no, it's just, those types of jobs are not easy.
Nope. And yet that's kind of the job I prefer because I don't want to... The stakes are lower. Well, depending on the... in my case, it was thousands of dollars. But you know what I'm saying?
It's tough. It gets to you.
Yeah.
I think those types of jobs you have it's like a fuse. There's
yeah.
There's only so much that you can do before something starts happening.
Well, I mean, there's people who take pride in that kind of job and like do it for
Depends
30,
how
40
detailed it
years.
is. If you're just pressing a few buttons.
Oh, you know what I mean? Any repetitive work.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know what I feel anymore. We've bounced around so much. And yeah. Episode 72. Are you still with us? Are you still with us? Oh, come on, bring the phone back to your head. Put the you know, I feel like sometimes they just like, oh, ma, and they just hold the phone away from their heads. That's them when we're too high to recognize that there's so many blanks. Have we gotten into any of the topics yet?
No.
Shit.
Give me a number.
2.
2.
Oh, I did it. It had to come through in a ghostly voice.
Slippin'.
Slippin' and sliding up the beach where my tan and feet are seach. I'm so good at improv. Da, 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 da. I'm so good at singing. Da, 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 da. Ah, sacrément, il dirait juste un May West et c'est à toi. I ate one May West and then I ate another.
Double May West.
I ate cookies all through the night. I felt my teeth screaming at me. And I was just like, I need this cookie. I need this cookie. Ah.
Give in to the cookie.
Give in to the cookie.
It doesn't matter if your teeth fall out. You'll be able to grow new ones any time.
Really?
Yes. Eat the cookie.
Yep, I can see your inner...
3 a.m.
Your inner...
Going to pee, grab a cookie, munch it, crunch it on the bowl. Taking the dogs out, grab a cookie, munch it, crunch it on the bowl. That doesn't apply anymore. That doesn't apply to taking the dogs out. Munch it, crunch it on the paving stones. Slipping. Slipping is something that is tied to so much embarrassment. Mm-hmm. I think we've possibly covered this a little bit before, this particular aspect of slipping. Of like you slip on a step, and you feel like you have just made yourself the lowest person on the hierarchical plane of the metro folks.
Yeah.
You're the dummy who can't go upstairs.
Yeah. Or when you slip on ice.
It's so embarrassing. Slipping on ice, same thing. And yet it's a very short amount of time unless you really wipe out, which fucking sucks. But like if you just sort of stumble on a step, why? Where does that come from? Why is it so embarrassing? I have not met anybody who's not embarrassed by that.
For sure.
And like
even at like professional level.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's worse. I mean, what? You have guys in suits and when a guy goes, whoa.
Oh, I was thinking about, like, NFL players and NHL players, you know.
Tripping up steps.
Not tripping up steps, but on the field. Sometimes, they trip over themselves sometimes. Or
of course,
of
happens,
course. You know, but...
they're going so fast.
Yeah. Or even when they're not going fast.
Well, they're looking up at the sky and stuff. I know, they're professionals. Yeah. It's funny.
It's funny. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, you know, that person must feel like, oh, right now I'm the shittiest NHL player ever.
And what about the feeling when you catch yourself? It's great.
Yeah.
When it's a good one, you're just like, oh, I almost killed myself.
But sometimes it sucks when you hurt yourself in the movement of saving yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. You've done that a bunch of times.
I was like, oh, you didn't fall, but you pulled your back.
yeah, exactly. Like my brother who took out a hot pan from the oven with a bare hand and immediately had the instinct to drop it and then had the instinct to catch it with his other hand.
And then he was called Pan Hands.
He was called Pan Hands.
Hey, Pan Hands, you coming to the party tonight?
I was talking about this with Hammer today, about how stupid human naming is. Well, English naming anyways, I can't speak for other languages, but it's so like, oh, that's that thing plus that thing. That new thing is this plus that thing, you know? I think she called pizzas Tasty Circles or something. I like that idea.
Tasty Circles? Could anything else be called Tasty Circles?
Vaginas?
goodness.
Was that our first sound effect?
Yep. That was the
Coaster.
name of
Coaster
vaginas.
slap.
Coaster
Slipping.
Slipping.
Slipping when you're on a diet.
Slipping unconscious.
Slipping on. Eek. That's scary.
Sometimes that
When
happens.
you just pass out.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes
then you don't wake
see it
up.
at the rink that they're slightly losing consciousness.
You mean after an accident?
Yeah.
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 With a concussion or whatever.
Yep.
I've seen it very much. I've seen it very much in film.
Yeah.
Stay with me.
Stay with
me. But I've also seen it at. I think I've mentioned this before. The parties when I was a kid, when we were still in primary school, and the game was to have each other pass out by holding each other's neck real tight.
And what school?
Primary.
Primary school?
Yeah. The people would just go limp on the wall. Yeah. I can't remember if I
Jesus
ever agreed
Christ.
to have it done to me. I think I would have been too frightened.
We
I was
learned
very
about
eager
that
to
in
please
junior high.
No, I feel like that boys doing that to girls in junior high would have been really bad.
Probably.
Because when you're in primary school, everybody's sort of the same,
Yeah.
you know?
Everybody's kind of the same.
Everybody's kind of the same until you hit junior high and everyone's splitting. Don't worry when you're slipping.
Just have a McRibbon.
Aw, fuck you and your food references. We have no food right now.
We have no food
cookies
right
left
now.
because I ate all of them. No May Wests left because we both ate them all. Oh, there's some fruit cups, I suppose. Mandarin cup, brought to you by Mandarin Cups. Juicy and sweet. That's all you need.
That's right.
Call me Neptune. I mean,
Neptune fruits.
Dole? Dole?
Yeah, probably.
Dole?
Dole?
I always refer to them as Dole, but what if it's Dole?
Dole.
What if it's Doll? What if it's Duel?
Dual. Then they made a spelling mistake if it's dual.
What if it's a different language?
Ah, I see. I see.
Pronounced
where you're coming from.
Duel.
How about you give me another topic?
5. Shit. Hey, you know what? Did
What?
we spent like 4 minutes on slipping.
We're already 20 minutes in.
20 minutes in?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Halibut.
Unless you want
It's
to maybe
fish.
put an ad in here.
Oh, do it. 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 Do it.
Hi, I'm Candace Pye, and I'm the host of Gal Chat, a weekly podcast where we give you our feminist takes on everything from sex and dating to politics and pop culture. It's a show that updates you on controversial headlines, dives into the latest movies and TV, and discusses things like Tinder troubles and Me Too struggles. I put out a new show every Tuesday with special guests, available on iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud. Subscribe, rate, review, and follow us on social media at Gal Chat Pod.
He did it. 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 Topic number 1.
Topic number 1.
Hit me. Spaceships. Very cool. Rapid fire. Serenity. Millennium Falcon.
Independence Day.
That's not the name of the ship.
Oh, you're naming ships.
I'm naming ships. USS Enterprise.
Shit. Did the Futurama ship have a ship name? I think it was just
Ship?
ship.
Let's get on the ship.
Let's get on the ship.
Did it have a name?
No, I don't think it had a name.
That can't be right.
Planet Express ship.
The Planet Express ship. Huh. Weird. No, surely it has a name. Check it with the crab info. Put it on that notebook so that we can give them all the answers.
Nimbus was the name of the...
Nimbus is a cloud.
Yes, but it was also the name of the ship in Futurama, Zap Brannigan's ship, the big fat one.
It's called Nimbus?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Or Nebulous. One of those two.
Answer the questions, Paul.
What was the question?
I don't remember.
Planet Express ship?
Planet Express, does it have a name? Does it have a name, the ship? Does the ship have a name?
Express
Planet
ship.
Express.
Does it have
a name?
Name, not name.
So jazzy. I wish I had some cantaloupe to fill my face with juice and fruit. Cantaloupe, cantaloupe, fill your face with juice and fruit.
Nice.
See, they just have to come at me. Come at me, sponsors.
Come at me.
Come at me, sponsors.
All right, so what other spaceships?
Star Destroyer.
Star Destroyer. What's that one from?
That's a class, not a type. Not
Star
a name.
Wars?
Well, the Millennium Falcon may have been a class. I don't know.
No.
It was the
I
name
don't
of
think
it?
So. I think it was the ship. Just the ship.
Just the ship.
X-Wing and all that other jazz.
X-Wing.
Yeah.
Yeah. X-Wing. What do they call it in the Avengers? Is it X-Wing? No, it's
No,
not, because X-Wing is
no.
the X-Men's ship.
No, X-Wing is Star Wars.
Oh. Come on, help
X-Men
us.
one is
Gene, meet me on the...
Quinjet is the Avengers.
Quinjet is the Avengers.
Um,
And then X-Men is... Fuck.
Blackbird. No.
Nope, close though. Maybe? I feel like you're not close. Cloaker. Colloquial.
Okay, Google.
Oh, here we go.
Which plane do the X-Men use?
According to Wikipedia, it is
Black-
later used to carry the X-Men to the final battle on
Blackbird.
Alcatraz Island, where
Is
it's
it?
disintegrated
Yeah.
by Phoenix.
Bla-
SR-71
Okay, thank you.
Well, shush.
and Tony Stark's
Thank you.
computer
Ask you to
screen in Iron Man,
stop.
which is almost identical to
Tell her to stop. She stops if you tell her to stop.
You just laugh at her and she stops because
That's
she
awful.
feels,
That's awful. God, I hate these already. Oh, I wish I had a Mars bar. Frack me in the Mars bar, won't you? Frack me in the Mars bar. I don't know what that means. I think that means my poon is made of Mars bar.
gross, but interesting. Gross, but interesting.
You'd be picking between my legs for snacks.
That's so gross.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I could put caramel on ice
All
cream
right.
cones.
All right. What's the topic? Spaceships?
Spaceships.
Would you live on one?
If I could be not sick, yeah.
Yeah.
If it had everything I needed.
Yeah.
If the air was pretty. And by pretty, I mean twinkles. I want twinkles everywhere. I want, that finish, that candy like glitter finish on a lot of amusement park rides.
Yeah.
I want that on, what are we talking about?
Spaceship.
On a space, yeah. Inside, everywhere.
All right. So if you were living on a spaceship,
Yeah.
what type of spaceship would you want this to be? And not in the sense of you could always describe that too, the physical and what it looks like, but is it just you on the spaceship, or are you with a crew? What's the
I
purpose
think it
of
would
you
be-
if you
I-
had to choose the purpose?
A self-sufficient community that has
Okay.
a few enough people that it can't expand over a certain amount. And
Alright.
if you get too many people, you just pot them elsewhere. Get out. Here's a new
Get the
ship
fuck
for
out.
you. Here's a new ship for you, and settle on your own.
You gotta settle on your own. That's cool. So
Those who want to leave,
yeah. So anywhere between 50 and 200 people.
something like that.
Yeah, and if they're all cool ass people, and
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
community.
that'd be awesome.
But I don't know how you would control the numbers, because obviously I don't think you can just kick people out.
Well, you can join. I'm sure there'd be, if that existed, there's all kinds of different types as well. So yours can be anyone who wants to go on this one is sterile.
But it just Well, no, because then the ship dies.
Well,
you
just
need
pick up more people. Like a cruise type of thing. You know what I mean?
Where are you gonna just go pick up babies? No, you need families and stuff. But as soon as you have families, then you have and jobs and all this stuff, and then it will grow because of population, and then it expands to others. But then with more people come differing opinions, and then you can't
and then
live.
the whole-
Everything becomes war is inevitable because too many people believe different things. And then, so I'd rather, if we're just talking about being on a spaceship, I'd rather avoid how to fix society
For sure.
as one of the topping points.
Tapping points.
Topping points. Do we have any snacks whatsoever? Small ship. I'd be like me and that robot from Lost in space. He had a sexy butt.
The new one?
Yeah.
Okay. New one? I didn't watch all of it.
I'd just be like, ha 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 ha. Talking with my robot.
Yeah, I would like to have like a few robots with me.
Yeah.
Few robots.
Yeah. Or like creatures from space.
Yeah.
I'm very tired.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, audience. But you come here for
Uber-
reality.
Uber food.
Oh, don't tell me
Spaceship.
that.
Can you imagine?
Oh, do you want McDonald's right now? Do you want to Uber McDonald's and just like lose your fucking mind?
You think there's like other planets that are like, oh, I need that fucking Earth McDonald's. Give me that fucking.
For sure.
And they're just like, okay, I'm gonna fucking Planet Uber or UFO
Yeah,
Uber.
it would probably be a
whatever.
transportation system at this point. It would not be. I feel like interstellar travel on the one person in one ship level is like really a long time from now. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like in the Avengers, they move around. It's so fast. Like they get around so fast.
For sure.
We're talking about different like galaxies.
Yeah, but I don't think Earth. Yeah,
They're
definitely.
traveling between galaxies.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that is insane. But they find ways, and
No,
they
I know.
never tell you because it's impossible.
And that would never work. Oh my god.
You just
Too
visit
many
your own
people.
galaxy.
You just no, but can you imagine how many problems we have from differing opinions, and then you just like grow that exponentially with the
For
amount
sure.
of people. Like it's constant war
You'll
everywhere.
You'll have races that are so far advanced that are fantastic and want to protect the whole universe, and you have equally intelligent and strong, but they want to kill everything because they think
No, but I think I've said this before. This idea also that everybody beyond Earth has this planetary government rather than like completely different governments like we have. In sci-fi it's so often shown as like the government of the planet and the rebels of the planet.
Yeah.
And it's like that's so much more advanced than us. We're still
sure.
tiny territories pissed off at each other.
I forgot the person who wrote about this, but there's a I mean, obviously it's not official because we have no evidence of this, but he rates what civilizations are at what number, depending on what they've accomplished as a planet. And they said for anyone to be able to travel, everyone has to be able to work together.
Oh right, yeah.
So in order for things to happen, we have to master let's say to become a type 1 civilization. You have to master your natural resources, and be able to live under one kind of like
Sustainable thing.
yeah, and then after that, can you do something like advanced as this or that because everything else just crumbles because of all these differences and everything.
Yeah.
It's just unstable. It keeps crumbling.
Yeah.
So that's why we're stuck at zero.
I'm pretty sure space travel is going to be developed by corporations beyond the whole planet
I don't
agreeing
know.
on something.
If people are thinking that the states are going to start maybe,
going to shit.
and actually divide.
It's
at some
very
point,
scary.
Then it's going to create a lot of fighting, a lot of war, which is going to not concentrate on traveling other places and working on other things. They're just going to look for advantages against each other, which
Yeah. I feel like space travel is now like before it was because of politics, but now it's because of like bravado and like these men who have an extremely insane amount of money and they want to try shit and they can because they have that much money. And so it's like driven by a different thing.
Yeah.
It's not purely ego, of
No.
course, like it's to change the world.
Yeah.
But changing the world, I think, is one of the, most tap yourself on the back kind of things you could do. You know what I'm saying?
I think part of it is also some people are smart enough to see that in the direction we're going, this is not sustainable. So
Yeah, but
they're
I think
hoping to jump
I've said
ship
this.
if they can.
Yeah, I've said this before. I think that is such bullshit as well. Like expecting us to successfully, it would just be chaos
On the other
wherever
side.
we got.
Yeah.
Absolute chaos.
For sure. We're not ready to. We would just.
Like we barely cling to the establishments that we've established now, and they're constantly fluctuating because of power grabs and all this stuff. So it's like
Mars would just become like a free state again until whatever happens, and
it would just be so violent and welcome to Mars. This idea that like we'll just save ourselves by getting on a bunch of ships and leaving is just so stupid.
You're leaving with the problem.
You're leaving with the problem, and your structure of the solution is probably just as shitty as it was on Earth. So
probably even more.
whoops. Yeah, because
you're
panic
already-
situations and
'cause you're
forcing different people on each other.
You're already used to a certain type of living, you know. So.
Hey, Paul, we just did what you don't like me when I do.
Sidetrack.
Not sidetrack. Go dark.
Hey, it happens sometimes.
It happens sometimes, and we're in a basement now, so I think that's why we went dark. I don't know if it's that dark. I think it's just, I don't know, pessimistic or just dark viewing.
Dark viewing.
Hey, let's come out of the black hole. That's the sound for coming out of the black hole. Episode 72, patent. Here's an ad.
On September 19th, 1993, NBC aired the first ever episode of Frasier, a spin-off series about psychiatrist Dr. Frasier Crane, the much-loved Seattle shrink from Cheers. 10 days earlier, a baby was born. A baby who, we'd come to learn, was destined to drop out of college and launch his own podcast network. That baby is me, Tom Zalatni, and this is a terrible, terrible idea. Tune in to They're Calling Again, right here on the Upford Network.
So good.
What? The ad? So
so
good.
good,
So good. What's our last topic, Paul?
It is stripping.
Stripping. The different versions of stripping that are available are pole dancing,
Yep.
stripping wood,
Stripping wires.
stripping wires, stripping a person of their position, stripping off a bandage,
No. That
No?
doesn't work.
Okay.
Stripping, no.
stripping the edges of a room you're going to paint. No? I'm stretching the...
Yeah, I think-
Okay. Do you have any more?
Nope. I think we said all the ones that my noggin right now.
Oh, fuck, we have sausages and rice in the fridge.
Sausages
and rice in the fridge.
rice.
Poke it in the ass until it's frigid. Wow.
Swing and a miss.
That was dark.
And baseball players, their hitting average, it's not high. It's very tough to do. So
Am I getting too vulgar on the mic, Paul?
maybe sometimes,
Yeah?
maybe.
I will consider it and try to control what I'm saying.
I don't know. Maybe the people love this stuff. Let us know.
In the comments below.
Do you like Kate's outbursts?
Well, no, I'm sure my outbursts is something you probably love or hate me, right?
Yeah.
I could live without me. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, back in the darkness.
Oh, let's get out of the black hole again.
Black hole.
What time is it? Can we still go get snacks? Oh, are there any chips left? Hey, let's say goodbye to our listeners. Right? Are we there? Is that what we're doing?
Sure. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Mm-hmm.
This one was a very heady one. And by heady I mean, why are you covering your mouth and laughing at me?
Because the only thing we talked about stripping
Was the different methods?
Yes, the different definitions of what it could be. We never actually discussed anything on the
Okay,
topic.
sure. We can get into it. Welcome back to Topics of High Importance, episode 72. Oh man. So, did I tell you about the hammock thing?
No.
You don't sleep in a hammock horizontally. I mean, you don't follow you don't like your head and feet aren't pointing at the trees. Do you follow me?
No.
When you get into a hammock,
Yeah.
do you usually just lie down, like,
Oh,
in the
I see
same
what you're saying.
direction?
I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. So you sit in it by...
You're not supposed to lie in it in that direction. You're not supposed to just like cocoon up like a piece of corn.
Okay.
You're supposed to lie in it at an angle, and that makes your back super straight and your head slightly elevated, and you can push on the bed, on the material, to like adjust where it hits you and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how it's always been slept on, apparently. That's what I saw in this video.
I never... Well, I don't remember if I ever... When was the last time I slept on one? But I will try to remember for the next time.
Yeah. And they were
Thanks
like,
for
this
that
is really
stripping
comfortable.
story.
Yeah. Well, it's stripping a myth of its power.
Oh,
Stripping a myth of its power.
she went there.
Stripping a myth. Oh my god, R2 looks so fucking cute right now. He looks so fucking cute right now. Take a picture with your phone.
Take a picture with your phone.
Take a picture with your phone, and then we're gonna share it.
Take a selfie.
We're gonna share it. We're gonna share it on the show. We're gonna fucking. Oh my god! Episode 72 recording. Paul is about to take a photo of R2 because this is too fucking cute. Clearly, you can see that he's so fucking cute. So what I'm posting now on Instagram as a story. Oh my god! Is on the show. Oh my god! Episode 72 recording. Paul is. I'm just gonna share that. Sorry, you know how it is with Instagram. Hey, are you done with this yet? I think you should be. You know. But if you're not, I think that's great, and I really respect your listenership. You know, Paul, focus on me. We got to end this show.
I know, he's just too damn cute.
He is
he's
adorable.
too damn cute.
What do you have to say about stripping?
I
tell me.
I say you stripping of its.
What?
I was trying to make a joke. I'm sorry.
Well, you're wasting my time.
Oh, excuse me, madame.
I'm joking. That silence was a moment of severe tension between Paul and I. I apologize for exposing you to such torment.
We were having a stare-off.
Little disagreement.
A little stare-off.
Little stare-off.
Who was going to crack character first?
We sold it. And by sold it, I mean we succeeded. You know when you're leaving your friend's house and then you just keep finding other things to say to each other and you spend forever. I feel like that's this show for us.
This show.
Towards the end. I'm like, I don't want to leave him. I don't want to leave him, but I have nothing left to say.
Well, then I guess it's time to say goodbye.
What was that? I was like,
I thought there was a real
Lionel
song. Is there a
Richie.
song about saying goodbye?
No, it's I just called to say I love you.
Oh, that's Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, that's you. Is it?
Yeah.
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 I don't
Is
know.
that what you were going for?
I think it was half of that, half something else.
I wish there was a box of chocolates hidden in the house, but there's not a box of chocolates hidden in the house.
I like it. Let's sell the Hershey's.
What?
That song.
So 3 slogans tonight.
Money's coming in.
Money's coming in.
That's the sound of money
That's
coming
the sound
in.
of money coming in. Hey, look. Again, you get so many points if you're still with us. Are you still with us? Many points.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening. And always, always close your goddamn cupboards.
Why?
Bye.